think my favorite of his, because Furion's all of his weapons attack are ground, all of his air attacks are magic, and so his best one, because
Thunder.
the one that does the most hit is Thunder.
Yeah. Thunder and Actual, that's all you really need for heavy handling with him. All of that being said, he's still pretty damn good in the air because of the straight arrow and Weapon Master.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, Weapon Master. If you had Shield Bash in there, he'd just be broken.
What was the new HP attack he got in Duodecim?
Lord of Arms.
Yeah, that one.
That one's got a really funky hitbox. They can be right above you and still hit.
I think it's just because the general area, it doesn't matter how high they are as long as they're within your range.
Which is amazing because it hits twice.
Yep. Which reminds me, didn't Warrior of Light get one of those attacks too?
He's got Shining Wave, which is like a wave coming off the ground, and
No,
besides,
he had that attack originally. He got a new one.
I don't know what it is off the top of my head. If he did get one, I'm not familiar with it. Because
It makes me sad though that some characters were so completely ignored in Duodecim. Like Squall, all he got was a new fire bravery attack.
Yeah.
That was it, an air fire, nothing else. And he has so many attacks and things that shoot from. There are so many attacks that I did from the actual game that I think they left out that you to use.
Yeah.
On the other hand, they did give him some stuff that he hasn't used before that I kind of liked. His magic attacks, they're chaining fire, ice, and thunder at the same time.
Baiba Mifune is a samurai. I absolutely love the idea of samurai characters in the Naruto universe. One of these days, I want them to actually incorporate like a really strong samurai character in a series that's like really badass. Because I think they could be like insanely cool.
I think the idea is just any character type that doesn't belong in the series, kind of like the ninjas in Sengoku Basara.
Yeah, but you haven't seen what the fucking samurai in the show can do?
This show or in that one?
Naruto. They can like pull out like small like short sword katanas and just hey, I want like a giant chainsaw or battle axe coming out of my fucking thing using chakra. And it's awesome how chakra isn't relegated just being ninjas is being able to use for them too.
I maintain that in Sengoku though the ninja characters are better because they're funnier. Sasuke Sarutobi in Sengoku Basara is probably one of the funniest characters because of how sarcastic he is.
I love him in the show. That's what actually makes me love his character.
It's funny because his humor with Kasuga is amazing.
Yeah.
He is always making fun of her.
The boss doesn't keep me as his advisor for laughs, you know?
Wait, so you're his masturbation guy?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't keep me as his right hand for nothing.
No, he has two right hands. This one and you.
I think that's actually their team name of just Raikage and Darui, two right hands.
Yeah. That is the idea, but I can see where you're coming from, the masturbation joke. Everything must be relegated to that kind of joke. It matters not what kind of joke it is, it must always be relegated to masturbation. Hi, Yugito.
I like the one other character that actually mattered from the Hidden Cloud.
The one character who went two tails, and the next shot they were killed by Haiden and Kakazu. Go figure.
It really is a show of her strength.
Yes.
I also like to maintain that the only reason that despite Gar being the one tails, the only reason he lost is because he was fighting projectile user. If you were fighting like Sasori or Kakazu or any of them, he probably would not have died.
Right. We're talking about Asuma, right?
No, I'm talking about Gaara.
Oh yeah. Well.
The only reason he lost is because he was fighting an explosive projectile user. Also, Yukito is actually really good in this game because she fights like Kiba, incredibly fast claws that are practically because they hit so much and so fast, they're practically unblockable.
You're not saying much though because well, it's Kiba.
Kiba's a terrible character in the show, but in the games he's ridiculously
Good.
overpowered. Like seriously.
If I get closer, laser search.
And so having a character that's better with a tailed beast that fights the same way.
My favorite part of
Think about
Yugito's character is how Killer Bee has a boner for her.
I think my favorite part was when he realized, oh wait, the characters are actually still inside the tailed beast, and I can see her nipple. Oh wait, it's just the rods.
What was the name of the eighth tails again? Gyuki or something like that?
I don't think we never actually learned
No, it does.
the tail.
It's got revealed like once, and then never referenced again.
No, they never actually said it because he wasn't one of the characters that appeared in that little chakra world with the other 7. For that matter, I don't even think
Remember
Shikaku
what-
appeared there either. But you know what that actually really confuses me is why they made a big deal about all the tail beasts having names when they revealed that the one tail was called Shukaku like really early on. was like, why is that a big deal?
No one thought of it. Well, why the hell did it take so long for Kishimoto to reveal the concept of chakra natures? Well, we already knew that certain characters could only use certain moves. I mean, you're not gonna see Haku bust out with like Earth style or Frost style, Fire style.
Did you just say frog style?
I almost
Did
did.
you just say frog style?
Which is a badass new stage art coming out this fall.
I think that is Jiraiya.
I like to think that is Jiraiya.
Yeah, basically.
Frog style.
Frog style. Oh.
Frog style. Because if Darui can have something called Gale style, I don't see
Yeah.
why he can't have
Well,
Frog
I
style. Seriously, Darui's laser circus is called Gale style
which
laser circus.
I have to say is pretty badass because it's basically it is lasers. I wouldn't mind having that. That'd be the shit.
I think it's Gale actually is a wind term. I think
Yeah.
these are actually.
Well, I think it's more
light.
involving the concept of storms because you know water and lightning.
Yeah, it's actually funny. He's like one of the only people that actually. One of the things I never got about some of the villages early on is that they'll be named after a type or an element or something, but only like one character from that village will actually use that type. In the land of wind, the only character to use wind is Tamari. In the sound village, the only character to use sound was Dosu.
Nah,
And no one remembers who Dosu
no, I remember
is.
who Dosu is. He's the one with the weird arm thing. I don't know
Yeah.
their names, but I remember who they are because
I actually like some of those sound guys, except for the stupid one. The one voiced by
they weren't
Sam
all
Riegel.
stupid.
Dosu was relatively smart. At least he knew that he knew to get back when there were like 8 different
Yep.
people in front of him at once, including
That's true.
Neji.
It's a dull job.
Did you just kunai me out
I
of
think
my
so.
Black Panther?
It can happen. Are you losing against Sakura right now? Okay.
No.
Not
No.
anymore.
Not anymore.
Scaring me a second there, Brandon.
I actually have a friend who's actually pretty good with her. Her physical attacks are actually
Really?
actually have a decent strength. Yeah. But then I think that's funny because this is the character that will make jokes about everything. Like, say, me playing as Hashirama and her playing as Sakura, Hinata, and Ino in their swimsuit costumes and saying, just don't tell my wife about this. Don't tell me that I lost to little girls wearing in bikinis.
Nice. By the way, everyone in this game has DLC costumes or swimsuits.
Laser circuit.
Only the girls.
No, only the girls. Not even all of them. I'm waiting on the day when I can see Conan in a thong.
That'd be great.
Okay.
That
I
was close.
actually
That was
think
too
Conan's the
close.
only character we haven't seen underneath her Akatsuki outfit. No.
Not really, no.
Which is weird, but yeah.
And that's where the modders with the PC version.
And that's where the modders with the PC version
That's
of
true.
Full Burst are gonna come in and make her completely naked.
Fist bump.
This bump.
Yes.
Fist bump. He seriously just did
Time we
that.
at?
56
What
minutes.
time are we at?
Russian pretty good.
This is gonna be more difficult than you think.
This is gonna be more difficult
Okay.
than you think.
As long as he's better than he was in the Clash of Ninja games.
Let the battle begin.
No, because see, this time around, Akimaru actually
Really?
can do attacks by himself. Yeah, I think so. So he actually has technically
Oh,
one
wow.
and a half characters. But John, do you remember in the original Clash where you could have Crow and Akimaru
Oh, yeah.
as single characters? And supposedly, from what I heard from a friend of mine, they're broken because one of them is too small to be hit and the other
Yeah,
one can't be
true.
stunned. It's funny because I actually played Clash of Ninja 2 recently and he totally could be
did?
stunned.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Oh,
was
it's
a
funny
total
because
load of
if you pay attention to the background, you can actually see Conqueror controlling the puppet on stage.
I know. It's kind of like Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah, it's just
Super
hilarious to
Smash
look at
Bros.
though, because that was way before Smash Bros came out. Right.
Brawl or Melee? Actually, I think Melee. No, Melee was a launch title. I don't remember when. Clash of Ninja 2
2005,
came out.
2006. It was actually really late in the game's lifespan, believe it or not.
I know. That was exactly why they never released Clash 3 or Gekto
Huh.
3,
Oh yeah. And then
which is
and then
why
it
it
fuck-
turned into Revolution. And then they fucked up Revolution by having Revolution 2 be a completely different game with really annoying and terrible characters. Except for Bondo, who has
He's
nothing
there
to do with the
as-
story. He's just there.
he's
He's
fucking
just there to
awesome.
be overpowered. I'd also like you to know that he's voiced by Roger
Oh,
Smith,
focus.
Adora. At the same time as Toa.
That's him also.
Yeah, Toa in the same game as him, on the screen at the same time.
And he
as
also
him,
voices
are the same guy.
Sonic and Chris Redfield from Resident Evil. I don't think he's short.
I don't mind Resident Evil because it's actually a human character. I do not
Yes.
like Roger Craig Smith as Sonic. I just don't, and I don't like Kate Higgins.
Well,
as
I think it's
Tails
good because for the longest time in the Sonic dubs, they couldn't decide if Tails was a girl or a small child. Seriously,
I liked it better when Sonic was that guy from 4Kids.
Would you rather have that or would you rather have Jaleel?
Okay.
Would you rather have that or would you rather have Jaleel White?
I'd much rather have Kate Higgins.
And I'm for Sonic.
Oh, for Sonic? No,
Nah,
I like
for
Roger Craig
Sonic.
Smith.
What do you think about Jaleel White?
What do you think about Jaleel White?
Urkel.
He was-
Urkel.
Ever watch Family Matters?
No.
Did you ever watch Family Matters?
Have you never watched
God
Nick
damn it.
at Night?
No.
Have you never watched Nick at Night?
Sorry.
God damn you.
I never watched Nickelodeon past 8 because as a kid, that's when my attention span went, you, Toonami's on. Hey, I'm going to go watch that. Oh, God.
God. Her face.
Oh god.
Creeping me
Her
out.
face.
Too happy.
creeping
Too
me out.
happy.
What time are we at?
What time are we at?
30 seconds of an hour.
I'm about to cut. I'm about ready to cut this
I'm
off.
about ready to cut this off. Yeah, if I lose this one, or pretty much if this one's
Okay.
done in general. Because the next one, I'm gonna actually let myself die, and then see
Well,
how far
it tells you
along I
your
got.
win streak every time you beat someone.
I know, but I think it actually tells you some other stuff when you
Alright.
actually do.
What's your record for this?
Because it didn't actually do the thing you do in Generations to play it all the way through for it to loop around back to Child Naruto. I haven't actually bothered, so I think the
Oh,
most
okay.
I've got is like 30.
You had to work to get Child
Because remember,
Naruto?
this has more
You had
characters.
to work to get Child Naruto?
What? No, the way Ultimate Survival in Generations works is that you start out as Child Naruto and all the characters from the original series. Then you go to all the
Yeah.
characters from Shippuden, to the Kages, to I think the Masked Man, and then once you've gotten that far along, if you don't die, it loops
Oh,
back
interesting.
around to Child Naruto. So basically, that's how they keep it going. It's not random. It's in set orders. Like I think literally after Child Naruto, the second person you fight is Choji, like Kid Choji.
That's funny.
Whew. Okay.
Yes, it is.
That's the
Yes, it
match.
is.
If nothing
Yep,
else,
true.
you're getting a shit ton of
We gotta buy
money.
a hell of a lot of stuff after this.
But I'm gonna need to.
Yeah.
Not that
Oh,
I'm
is there
gonna
anything
need
else you
to.
need to buy?
Aside from other items and crap, and maybe
Aside from other items and crap, and maybe blueprints for
Those
making
are always
battle
nice.
items, not really, no.
useless outside of story.
But battle items are useless outside of story, and in story, the only items you want are health healing, chakra healing,
What do
and
you call it?
added
I was
substitution.
gonna say it's Kabuto. No, it's Pain. What an appropriate character to get killed by. Who is the most threatening villain I've seen so far in the show.
The most genocidal villain.
The most
The most
genocidal,
genocidal
and the most legitimately terrifying, I think. Besides Orochimaru, who is the best villain, period.
I said fuck Madara because he hasn't done anything.
I don't think he's a very
lasting effect. He supposedly killed the Kages, but Orochimaru happened, so
Yep.
that's null and void. So everything cool he did is.
I don't like Madara that much. He's alright as a character. He's got some good lines, but there's like nothing else to him. Plus, he's basically.
Except for making the greatest faces in the history of the Naruto manga.
Besides, the Six Tails Naruto versus Pain. You know that face.
Yeah.
The one where it looks like his face
Yeah.
kind of explodes / melts. Yep.
Constipation. The one from that one picture where he's like praying God.
Oh, but
wait, it's
no.
me. I almost
Well, that
forgot.
one too, and the one where it's like his face is like sliding off of his head when it's like he's gonna slam down on the ground. I'm gonna Photoshop that in, quote unquote, and nothing else. It doesn't even.
All right.
Nope.
All right, so that was really long. That was Rico, Darui, and Storm 3.
You say
one
that
of my
was
favorite
long,
characters
man.
of all.
That really wasn't that long at all.
If I like that for me, I was the one actually playing.
If I like that
Okay.
for me, I was the one actually playing. I was playing one thing consistently. When you were doing the cell stuff, you were jumping around
Okay.
for like 10
Oh, what's your
minutes.
You're cutting it?
Yeah. Okay.
So we cut
Bye.
it.
Bye.
Bye.